Hello everyone, this is Rocks, Rivers, and Rubes. I'm going to be showing you how we got up to Peak 10, Colorado, Breckenridge. So we started off at the ski collection point, aka where the chairlifts start, the ski resort. We took the dirt road all the way up past the construction site, like to the right of the construction site, and hit the ski hills. Instead of taking the switchbacks, which would have made the trip 10 times longer, we just cut directly through them using each of the roads as a rest stop, almost like a small rest stop, till we got to the Overlook restaurant where we got to sit on the picnic tables, drank some water, had some energy chews, popped the new Zen in, took a piss, and then we went onto our blue route. The blue and green route were the most beautiful out of all of it. For 2 hours past the restaurant, it was just greenery and just forest. It was really nice. It was very rocky. It was kind of hard to keep our balance, so I would recommend trekking poles. I wish I fucking had them. They're the best. They would have saved my ass a lot. They would have saved a lot of slippage. Yeah. So I'll say that there was a lot of clearings that we got good pictures off of, and you'll see in the bowl of the mountain, which if you don't know what the bowl of the mountain is, it's basically the bottom of your screen to the top of your screen. It's that little indent between Peak 10 and the route. Lots of trapped water. It was very beautiful. It was very green this time of year. A lot of cool rock structures and little deviating paths. That was kind of our moment to chill, since we weren't climbing as much until we got to those big switchbacks. But I would recommend bringing Motrin. That the difference between elevation really did a number on my head, made my head pound. I overdrank water, which made me pee a lot, which isn't bad when you're doing such a large hike. It just really sucked because I ran out of water so quickly. So bring a lot of water, bring Motrin. Once we got to that green route, we were able to rest at the radar station before we climbed up to the summit. One thing we did notice was there's a lot of snow. We didn't really plan for a whole lot of snow. We thought it wasn't going to be that deep. It was a lot of snow. So after we rested at the radar station for a little bit and looked at the full-ass diaper that someone left on the ground, hopefully I have a video of that or a picture of it. If I don't, then I'm sorry. But we had to kind of collect ourselves, get up those rocks, very jagged, very sharp. I'd recommend bringing gloves. And maybe if it's snowy, maybe trekking poles, possibly the home shoe chains or shoe spikes. You can get them at Costco for the cheapest. Basically, they just slip onto your feet and you use them to kind of dig in. I really wish I had that because my feet were slipping. My butt was puckered the entire time going up. I was probably the most scared, admittedly, but it was really worth it. We got up there up until we had a huge storm system hit and we had to race back down, which caused us to almost slide off the side. We kind of did a daisy chain and we tried to all slide down snow instead of using a ladder method and climbing down. We just slid down. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Rocks, Rivers, and Rubes here. And today I'm going to be going over my pack list and what I wore when I trekked up to Peak 10. Of course, I don't have every single thing I wore with me, but I have a lot of the important gear. And unfortunately, some of the gear that I wish I had, and I'll be talking about some of the gear that I'm currently acquiring for my next trip. So first, we're going to start out with pack. And we'll go over the outer details right now. First is your water bottle. I always keep up a backup water bottle. Shit, sometimes you even have 3 backup water bottles. Just in case, if you either run out of your Camelback or you just want to take some small sips or give someone else some water. Maybe even put this in an MRE or rehydrate food. This is a good way to keep it. These Nalgene's keep stuff warm and cold, surprisingly. Now that a UV gets through. And yes, it is made of plastic. I haven't went fully glass or metal yet. This is kind of unethical. That's why I gave that warning in the beginning of the video to not, follow everything I say like it's the word of God. But energy drink. This is for my last hike, but this is a goated Monster flavor, Monster Ultra Black, and at least specifically, I had a Red Bull on the way up, and I felt that kind of helped to wake me up. I always go early. I like early hikes. Hiking Peak 10 early, which I'll probably say earlier or later in the video, is really important. Hiking up early is very important. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the top of the sack here. Got some surprises. First of all, sunglasses. Very important to keep sun out of your eyes. You can get sunburned on your eyes. Trust me. Motrin. Don't get Tylenol. Tylenol is bad for your liver or kidneys. Forgot which one it is, but Tylenol. Not Tylenol. Sorry, Motrin. Get that. I'm going to cover this up, but I think you know what this is. You're going to need that too. And a shit ton of dirt. That's also what you're going to... That's what else you're going to need. Inside is your Camelback. I have a 3-liter in here with some jerky. Jerky's really important. Eating a lot is really important on the trail. Oh, that's from my last hike. I didn't know it was in there. I kind of forgot. Camelback, this is the 3-liter, but I am upgrading to a 5-liter soon because, as you might know, I'm a very thirsty guy. I love water. I drink water all the time. I encourage all of you to drink as much water as possible. I ran out of water up on Peak 10. My Camelback ran out while I was hitting the last switchbacks. So that doesn't say anything. I don't know, maybe I just drank a shit ton of water and I was overcompensating because I'm new to the elevation, but also pick up some emergency. Use some emergency. Acclimate. Get all that stuff. There's nothing else in here I can really show you guys because I kind of have it all laid out. All right, so that's the pack. The pack is a Emerald stock. And I'll put the model up on the screen because I kind of forgot what it was. This is the best pack I've had. It's super comfortable. These pads are just like clouds. And then it has the most badass waist system ever with like integrated pockets. Also very cushioned, very nice. You can adjust it fully. You can raise it, lower it. I haven't really done anything with this yet because it's kind of perfect. It's also got a steel frame. So for all you rucksack nerds, that'll be for you. We'll put a little shit back together. Put the monster can back in. If I don't put all this shit back in, I'm actually gonna legit forget about it. I will legit forget about it. I will leave this house without it. I've left my house without my hiking boots before. Trust me. I've done it before. Alright. Let's go to the most important part of any hike. Socks. Yes, socks. You're going to hear this a lot. And I'm sorry. I don't want to be like every other outdoors YouTuber talking about socks all the time. What do I have? A foot fetish? No. I love Fox River socks. I love Fox River socks. They're the best. They feel great. They are compressive along the calf area. Very nice. They did me so well on the way up. No blisters. And I think socks really contribute a lot to that. So now we're going to go and look at a shirt I wore. And I think everyone should wear especially for like the wind. It wasn't dead of winter, it was like the end of summer. Honestly, I would say get a dry fit t-shirt, something like this. Kind of thin. I recommend it. That's my recommendation. I'm not saying my word is law, and I'm not saying I'm the most experienced hiker in the world. But I think these Patagonia Dry Fit shirts are the best. It kept me cool. And I'll be honest with you, can I get me a little warm? I didn't have a jacket on until we got up to like almost the switchbacks. I'm not even joking with you. I was hot up until then. But I also heat up really fast for some reason. Next is the pants. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of a Patagonia elitist. They are my favorite pants. See, Patagonia. I'm telling you, I'm an elitist. Okay, it's a little embarrassing to say that yes, I am on the Patagonia bandwagon. But these are probably phenomenal pants. They work really well. This side pocket right here is perfect for your wallet, your keys, your Zen pouches, a mini flask, anything. Phone, kind of. It doesn't really fit. I have a big phone, though. Great zipper back pockets, and I'll tell you, when I was sliding down that little snowdrift by the peak, these, immediately when I got up, maybe minutes after, completely dry. I'm not even lying to you, completely dry. I walked down the mountain perfectly dry in these. They're the best. No chafing at all. I'm being completely honest, and no chafing at all. They're really nice pants. And let's see what brand, what model these are. Can't tell, actually. I actually don't know what these are. I bought these up in Breckenridge. I didn't have hiking pants at all. My stepdad actually lent me hiking pants, which was really nice of him, because they were his nicest pair, but yeah. All right. While we're on the topic of body clothes, Arc'teryx. I'm a sucker for Arc'teryx, okay? I love their stuff, but oh boy, my wallet does not like it. I'm a big Dead Bird fan. What can I say? So this is the, oh gosh, excuse me, but I actually don't know exactly what this model is. If I can look. If it's on the collar, this is the collar. I'm not exactly sure. I kind of forgot. I'm going to be honest with you. I say I'm a geardo, or as others call them, gear queers. I don't know what the model of this is, actually. Fuck. So, I wore this on my second part of the hike, and it saved me a lot of trouble with getting wet, with the wind, getting cold, keeping me kind of insulated. And I'll be honest, it's kind of cold up there, and I'm not going to say this is totally waterproof because it isn't, but it's very water resistant, and it did the job, honestly. It did the job. Then we're going to go on to something, a piece of clothing that I wish I had, which is a rain jacket. This is a Columbia rain jacket. It's not very breathable, but it would have helped coming down when it started raining. Or even when we were up there, when we got stuck up there when it was raining. This would really help. Maybe get you something that is a little more ventilated by the armpits. This is where you're going to be, you don't want water to evaporate off of you when you're hiking, not stay on you. So this may not be totally the move, but this really works in a pinch. I pack it usually when I pack it when the weather is kind of rocky, and the dark weather machine is in use. Okay, let's go on to another piece of gear I wish I had, but I was too stupid not to buy. And cheap, let's be honest. Good hiking boots. Yes, Keen hiking boots. I've only wore these on 2 hikes. They were phenomenal. A little bit of a hot spot up the toe, but that could have been that they weren't that tight on me. I might have to fuck around the laces, but these were really pleasant boots to hike in. I wish I was able to hike P10 in these because they're very easy to doff when your feet get hot and you want to, just hang out for a second, let your feet breathe. And they're waterproof. Very sturdy. Very sturdy. They have the Keen Dry technology. I don't think you're going to be able to see that tag, but if Keen Dye, they have Keen Dry technology. Very nice boots. I got them off Expert Voice. I recommend them. But honestly, when you get boots, make sure they fit your style and your needs. All right, here's 2 items right here that are very important if you're as pale and white as me. Hats. I always wear a hat when I hike now, unless it's at night or there's a 100% canopy coverage. Even then, I still wear it because of bugs and ticks and all sorts of other nasty little creatures that might crawl in my hair. I have 2 kinds though. I have a trucker back. This has the open back, obviously. And then I have a fully covered one. I'll tell you why, is because I get sunburned very easily, especially if you have thin hair like me. The sun will get through this and will make your head sunburned, basically. Is where this will not, as you see. Maybe the little part that sticks out right here. But there's also the cons. This is really hot. This is really cool. So you gotta pick your battles here. Usually if I'm really hot, I'll wear this. If I know it's gonna be a hot day, I'll wear this. There's a lot of condensation, you know, a little bit more canopy coverage over this. If it's gonna be colder or a little more windy, I might wear this because it covers my whole head. This is obviously, this is Arc'teryx and this is Patagonia. See a trend here? And then one last thing, accessories, which unfortunately I'm not gonna show off hiking poles because I don't have any, they're in the mail. I might do a video on those after I use them for a little bit. Big hiking poles guy, I like the idea of them, but this is gonna be something that every hiker should have. That can mean life or death, or you're just losing a shit ton of muscle mass. Food, specifically nuts, with maybe a little sweet nuts. I think so. Replenished carbohydrates, and they have a little bit of protein. Obviously, like you can bring I brought sausage up on the trail. I brought cheese up on the trail before. On Peak 10, I brought nuts just like these. And then I brought a giant beef stick and a little bit of cheese. I was able to sustain me pretty well, and obviously Energy Chews couldn't get them. It would have took too long because I am leaving for somewhere tomorrow, but once you see this video, it'll be a different day. I was a little bit on a time constraint, so I wasn't able to get Energy Chews or like the energy gel packets. I'll definitely put that. I'll put that on the screen, but yeah, that's the gear I wore. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and on to the next.